of empires crumbling in the gloom. Napkin men with metal hearts surround us, drawing nearer, bodies fill the room. Our talking heads parade their faces every day, showing us the way to think and feel, helping us to understand the rich man's point of view. They said it on the news and now it's real.
Happy Sunday, everyone! Welcome to another Chill Art Sunday, once again starting late. I'm sorry, about 2 hours late today actually. That sucks. But regardless, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you are having a good Sunday so far. Right, let's do some art. So today I'm starting very late because one, I woke up late. Hey USB Cabels, welcome to the stream and thank you so much for joining and the follow. Well, my name is... I am sorry if I am going to butcher the pronunciation of your name, USB, but I'm gonna try not to. Burek Tierger? Don't ask what my name is. I hope it is great. Call me Burek or Alex. Alright, I'm gonna call you Alex then, if you don't mind. I hope I won't forget about this later, because I am bad with names. But regardless, thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. I hope yours has been going well. Mine has been going okay as well. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. What did I do? Okay, oh, I accidentally opened the wrong picture. That's not what I am supposed to open right now. What was the name? Right, I remember now. Breathing Out, that's the picture that I was working on last Sunday. So let's resume works on that. Alpha 2, yes. The name is too German for you. Well, I cannot disagree with that, unfortunately. I tried pronouncing German words the other day. I failed miserably. Okay, so this is what I was working on last Sunday, and let's see, what have I done so far? Schnitzel. That word sounds familiar. Let's see, what have I done so far? I've done the background. I have started. Hey, thank you, Alex. I have started the fire. No, literally. I have finished coloring the character. Ah, right. I said last Sunday, or when I ended the stream, that I would have to redo this area specifically of this section of the body, this leg, and the tail. So for that, I am gonna need to go back to CorelDRAW. So let's open here Line Arts Alpha 1 on CorelDRAW. And put the pen away because for this I'm gonna need the mouse. Okay. So this section here, which is Braveheart's belly, this right now is attached to the layer of the body. So everything that is black here right now is one layer, and I need this section here specifically to not be attached to this one. This has to be a different layer. So what I thought of doing is attaching this to the tail layer. That way this section is not going to interfere with this section here in terms of layering when I need to shade, which is being the exact problem that I am facing right now. So let's see, how am I gonna go about doing this? Let's make the tail blue for now, and this section of his body, let's make it green, just so I have these two colors completely separated from each other. Music's too loud? Let me lower it. Is it better now? I hope it's better. What volume is this anyway? 2. Okay, that should be fine. So what was I saying? Alright. So I need to separate these parts. If I can remember what thickness I use for the line. Alright, I'm going to attach this to the tail, so let's do this. can go there. Actually, this can go a little further in here because this is going to be hidden away by that other layer. Alright, now let's try and figure out this thickness. I think I might have used thickness number 2. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, so that is good. And let's curve just this line here because that's all I need. Curve this a little more. I want this black line to match the green line, which is the original, as much as possible. Doesn't have to be exactly like that one. Also, I could just detach the green one from this layer and attach it to the other layer there, but why do that when I can do this, right? Alright, let's do the same thing with this one here, although this part is not actually going to be very visible, if at all, but boy, hold on, I think this thickness is wrong. Yeah, it is wrong. I meant to click on number 2, but I accidentally clicked on 1.5. Okay, let's see here. Now the problem with doing this is that I'm gonna have to recolor all of these 3 layers again, but that is okay. Better do that now than to decide to do this fix later on when it is going to actually be too late to do this. Alright, let's select. Oh, I'm gonna have to ungroup the tail, won't I? Yes, I will. Okay, so Control U to ungroup the tail. Now I can select these and group them together. And there we go. I don't have to bother with deleting the original line here. This original line, because this is going to be hidden behind the leg. What I do need is just that this piece over here is actually attached to that same layer. And now let's keep that there. Let's bring this forward, ungroup. That way I should be able to delete this section here. Or delete this, and that. Okay, so now I am going to have these 3 layers completely separated from each other. So the body section is going to be just a thing in itself. It is not going to include a piece of Braveheart's belly over here. The belly is now attached to the layer of the tail, so it is going to be below this one and this leg, which is which is exactly what I need, because I need excuse me, because I need this leg, which is going to be a layer of in itself, to be below this layer over here, which is the main section of his body. So this is going to be perfect. Let me save this first as alpha 2, so I have alpha 1 as a backup of sorts. And now I can delete everything that I am not going to need. That is. So let's remove those legs, his mane, his horn. Alright, so I'm going to need just these 3 elements here, but for the moment, let me delete. Oh, I forgot to group this. Oh, heck. Fine, no problem. Let's unselect everything. Now select all of these, group them, and delete. Okay, so that is gone. Delete the leg. Now I have just the tail. Let's export this. Let's replace the original file. Where is that? Tail line art here. Replace, yes. I gotta get this to be the exact same resolution as the original in all and everything else. So I need it to be 5000 pixels by 2813. So 502813. Let's increase this resolution. No, actually, let's leave it at 300. This here is what I need to change. 5000, and I said 2813, right? Right. Oh, good. It set the resolution by itself. Awesome. So let's click OK. Hey, Alex! Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Alex. That is really appreciated. I just missed the message that was written there. I'm sorry. I failed to catch that, but I'll check it later. But thank you so much. That is extremely helpful. Thank you, really. What was I saying? Right. The tail. Did I? Let's check. Where is that? Tail line art here. Yeah, I think it has exported at a good resolution. Or maybe I win the day of the forum. Maybe I win the day of the forum today. What? For my first time. I'm not sure I understand that. Sorry. Maybe I win the day of the forum today. I'm not entirely sure I follow. But regardless, thank you very much. Okay, so now I have brought the new tail layer over to Photoshop. Let's apply that to the character and replace his original tail over here. But first I need to find the layer where that is. Here, tail line art. So this here is the original. Yep, there it is, colored the way it is supposed to be. Let's see here. Let's name this tail line art. I have hidden away the original layer. I am going to need his color sets to be visible again because I'm going to need his the colors also. And let's close this file here. Let's undo the deletions that I have made, and now I can delete the tail, the body, and leave just this leg, because now I'm going to export, well, this leg. Actually, no, I don't need to export this leg again. The leg is fine. So let's undo this, delete the leg. Every day one player can win the day in the forum by saying the most reactions. Today could be that I am one who got the most reactions. Oh, now I get it. Now I get it. Yeah, I don't really understand that new system they have added for that thing. But now I get it. I've been there since 2014, but because the system is brand new, it says that I am newbie. And you know, first time I saw that I was like, wait, what? Excuse me? But yeah. But yeah, now I get it. Now I get it. Okay, so this is his body. I need to export this. Ah, there it is. Body line art. So let's replace that. Resolution gotta be set to the correct one. And let's click OK to do the exporting. It should be done. Let's see, body line art. Yeah, seems to be correct. So let's bring this over to Photoshop now. Now I'm going to need my pen. Oh, before I move any further, I need to remove the guidelines. Otherwise, I'm gonna have black lines on the edges of the picture, and I do not want that. Here we go. And that should be take care of this. Your TMP ID is amazing. 3172. Are you 70 ID? No, I am not. Fun fact, actually. The only reason my ID is that 4 digits number is because when they migrated the forums and pretty much everything really to the current platform, I was asleep when they started that. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I joined Truckers MP as a member. It wasn't called Truckers MP at the time, but I joined on the very first week of its existence. I think it was still the 3rd day that it was made available for the public, back in very early May 2014. So if I weren't asleep when they changed the systems and people had to recreate their accounts, if I wasn't asleep when that started, I would have managed to keep my ID very, very low. I think my original ID, I don't remember the number, but I'm pretty sure that my original ID was either 2 or 3 digits high at the most. So yeah, I was asleep, so I ended up with a 4 digits ID. I do have a 3 digits ID on the forums, however. Ironically, it is 666. Yeah, if you check my profile on the forums, you'll see the ID 666. But yeah, that's how old I am on the forums. Okay, so now I have brought back, not brought back, but I have brought the new line arts that are going to compose the layers that I need here. I'm gonna have now to, well, recolor them, at least part of them anyway, because the actual coloring of the body, I don't think I will need to redo that. So let's begin with this here. Let's pointify, just like I have done with the original layer, before I realized I had made a mistake. Hey, thank you, Alex. By the way, now that Truckers MP has finally updated to support 1.41, I am planning on very soon, I just haven't decided yet when exactly, but hopefully sometime this month, maybe in a couple weeks, to finally do the second game moderation stream. For those of you who missed, on January the 1st, I've done a game moderation stream on Truckers MP. Well, it was Truckers MP, but what I mean to say is, I have made the first game moderation stream on Euro Truck Simulator 2. So the next one now should be on American Truck. I was actually now just waiting for Truckers MP to update to 1.41. Now that they did, we can move on with that idea. I really appreciate the work of the developers. Yeah, they work very hard. They work very hard. And this, for the record, what I am about to say is 100% a completely personal opinion, one that I always had even before I became staff on Truckers MP. So yeah, what I mean to say is, I just wish TMP in general would give more love to American Truck Simulator, and this does include the community as well. That's why I said TMP in general. ATS deserves more love. It is awesome. Okay, so this bit here should be the last thing that I need to pointify on this layer. Hopefully. Alright, that, oops. So that seems fine. Alright, so the line here is a lot thinner than it should be, but not because it actually is thinner, but because this color here is actually over that line. That's because of this here. Because that color has been added to the layer of the body. And I am going now to be transferring this over to the same layer of the tail. So let's remove all of this. Okay. When I found out there would be alternative vehicles, increase my Patreon to 10 euros. Oh, that is awesome. Those donations that TMP gets is what helps the whole project to remain afloat, really. And also obviously to keep it free for everyone. Because servers do not, servers are not free. You gotta pay for those servers that we all play on. Okay, now I need to select the tail, the new tail, I should say. So let's go here, modify, expand by 1, invert the selection. I am going to recolor the tail completely, so this layer here, I'm going to remove it. Let me go ahead and pick these two colors right away. Let's hide this, make a new layer here, create a vector mask. Is it called a vector mask? I can't remember now. Oh yes, it is. It is called the vector mask. Okay, let's name this layer tail colors. And now I should be able, with a hard round brush of a larger size, to add the new colors to the new tail. There we go. Actually, not new colors, just the same colors on a different layer. I believe that we should support TMP more than we currently do. Honestly, even though I am a staff member, I would donate to TMP if I could. The problem is I can't. Unfortunately. But I help the way I can. Which in my case is helping the community, is helping making, what am I trying to say? Helping keep things running smoothly for players. Since I am game moderator leader, I am part of the game moderation team. So we remove the people who give other players a hard time, basically. And I help with that. And I have been doing this for almost, how long now? For about 4 years now. And I want to believe that I am doing a good job. At least I hope I am. I haven't been kicked yet. So that is very good. I would also like to do a GM, but unfortunately people keep putting obstacles in my way. Oh, I'm sorry, Alex. But what kind of obstacles, if I may ask? Because if you meet the qualifications criteria, you should be able to join at least as a trainee. As a trainee. To, well, obviously be trained. And then all you gotta do is succeed at that. Although, to be honest, I don't really know how that program works. If I'm brutally honest with you. Alright, so I am almost done redoing the tail. And once this is done, I can finally color the line art of this new layer. or rather of this reworked tail. And once this is done, I should be able to merge the layers together, everything that needs to be merged together, that is, and then I can finally start shading. I am actually very close to finishing this picture, although I don't think I am going to be able to finish it on today's stream. The problem is simple. I have prepared myself to apply this here. Now I have a report system banned because of a spam. Oh, now I'm afraid I'll end up being rejected because of this, if you know what I mean. Oh, I see. Well, I don't know how that also works exactly, to be honest with you. But actually, I don't even think that recruitment is open for GM right now. Anyway, I suppose the best thing to do right now then, Alex, is to just wait a bit and try again when the recruitment is open again. GM reports me by the management. I see. Yeah, you gotta watch out how and what kind of reports you're doing. Okay, so that is done. Let me see. Do I need to fix anything else here? I don't think I do. Okay, in that case, let's pick this color and this color with a round hard brush of a larger size. Yeah, 125 should be fine. And let's select this layer and lock it, because that will allow me to do this. Apply the color just to the lines themselves, which is exactly what I need. Now swap colors, zoom in, pick a smaller brush, and let's apply this color to his underbelly. There we go. Hey Riptang, happy Sunday and welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. I hope you are doing well. What do you think? What is it better to apply maybe this year or wait until next year? I honestly don't know, Alex. For one, I don't know when recruitment is going to open again. And two, I honestly don't know if bans from the report system due to violating Rule 1.4 actually do influence on the recruitment process or not. And really, I promise you, I'm not saying this because Mike is not authorized to talk about this stuff. I just honestly do not know. I really do not know if that is the case. But I don't know. I think it depends if the requirements for the recruitment do mention that you should not have bans from the report system or something. I think the best thing that I can recommend is to check what the requirements are, and if you meet those requirements or not, you know, go from there, I suppose. I slept in yesterday immediately after switched to mobile. That is fine, Riptane, no problem. It was, I'm pretty sure it was very late for you anyway. Hey, no problem, Alex. I'm sorry I cannot help you much further with that. Okay, so the tail is completely redone now. Let's redo now the... Alex, thank you so much for the subscription. That is very, very appreciated. My goodness, you are spoiling me here. So... But yeah, so I have finished redoing the tail completely, so that is done, and now this piece of his belly here should not cause problems with shading. So now let's recolor the line arts of the body. So for that, let's select the body line art layer, lock it, and apply the color. There we go. Easy peasy. Everything that needs to be green must be made green. There we go. And let's stop here. Now let's switch to this other color and add it to his chest. There we go. Now I'm going to need a small brush. Number 13 should be fine. Let's zoom in further. Actually, I'm gonna need number 9. There we go. Actually, let's use brush number 5 for more accuracy. There we go. Let's go over here. Oh, actually, this whole part here should be this color. So let's swap to brush number 9 again. Yes, I know, I just added this color to the part that is not supposed to have this color. That is fine. That is fine, and actually it was intentional. There we go. Now over here, there's a part where the underside of his jaw kind of intersects with that other line there. So let's see. I believe I should make it be more like this here. Almost. You know what? I'm gonna use the pen. A number 9, a number 9 large, 2 number 45, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. I've never played, I mean, I have played that game. But I know that mostly from memes, to be honest. Actually, I don't really like GTA. I played, just could not get myself to like it. Let's see, I think this needs to curve here, 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 and here. Alright, now let's convert this to a curve. There. Am I doing this right? I don't know, let's find out. Let's make selection. Undo the selection. Hey, I did it right. That looks good. Okay, let's save. I should not have saved this as Alpha 2. Whatever. Let's just save this again, but as an Alpha 3 now then. And delete the old layers. So delete body line art. And delete this old tail line art and the old tail colors. There we go. I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. That is a lot of fast food, to be honest. Let's see here. Okay, so I think I don't need to correct anything else. So in that case, let's save again. Large order for a large OG. Yep. Let's merge the layers that need to be merged, because it is time to shade. So body. Yep, that. Why is there a line here? Why is there guidelines still here? I deleted those. What the heck? I hate it when I remove the guidelines and then I think I removed them completely, but they are still there somehow. This is so annoying. There. That should take care of that. Okay, yes. So that is done. Let's merge the horn line art and rename it to just a horn. Yep, there we go, that's a horn. Head main line art. Now this here is actually 3 layers together. So merge down and merge down. Apply head main. Yep, that seems about right. Tail main line art, same thing here. 3 layers in total. Tail main. Yep, that is correct. Back left leg line art. This is just 2 layers. Yep, that is correct. Tail line art, 2 layers. And that is just the tail now. Good. And if I select that layer plus the tail main layer, press Ctrl T, move this thing over to here and do this, it looks like he's wagging his tail. Yeah, that's fun. Well, no, let's not do that. Merge this down. Okay, great. It looks like there is no more guidelines showing anywhere. I think I have deleted all of them this time. Yeah, it seems to be correct. So now I have all of the layers merged together, so great. This should be ready for shading. What's on layer 4 over here? This layer is empty. Why does it exist? Remove it. Note. Oh, this is old. Let's delete this. Not going to be necessary anymore. Layer 3. This can be deleted now, I believe. Okay. Let's save this as alpha 4. Alrighty. So let's see, what exactly do I want to do next? The character is ready for shading, but I don't like that ground. And as I saw on the last Sunday, I did plan this to be sort of not rounded, but curved a bit. So if I hide the background stuff here, yeah, oops. There we can see the sketch. It has some curvature there. So this is supposed to be kind of like maybe the very top of a hill, or just the edge of a rocky cliff or something like that. So let's see if I can make that work. I could actually reuse this here. Yeah, I think I'm going to start by setting the basics for this ground. So let's see here, ground base. Let's use warping on this thing. The problem with this is that I might have to rework a little bit of the background there, specifically this section here and this section here, because more of that is going to become visible. And honestly, there's really nothing on those areas there. So let's see here. Let's see about this. Curve that down. I don't really need this to be symmetrical, but if I can make it as much as possible, it is going to be good. I kind of have a thing for symmetry. It's not OCD, but come on, let's be honest. Everybody likes things when they are symmetrical. Alright, let's apply this. Ah yes, that looks better already. And I could just leave it like this. I mean the background, that is, without adding more stuff here or here, or relocating some things on the background. Or I can maybe, I don't know, add some trees down there, like, all right, Alex, like there's a forest down there off in the distance. I could do that, and maybe I should, but I don't really want to draw a forest there myself. I can, I have done it many times before, but just to, you know, just to have stuff there, too much work. Let me see if maybe I can recycle some forests that I have drawn before. And so for that, let's open another picture. And there's at least two that come to mind that I should be able to reuse the forest from, or three rather. One was a commission, and the other two, one was a commission, the other one was a gift, and the other one was a personal art. I don't remember what any of them are called. But first let's see the one that was a commission, because it's the one that I am remembering right now. Was it this here? No. Maybe 2015. Yes, it was this one. Reading Photoshop format. Yeah, so there's this forest here. Should be, let's see. I am going to import this into, that's a nice background I dare say. Anyway, I'm going to import just the forest into the other picture there. Oh, so there's the forest. I could have used these mountains actually instead of the ones that I used there. Instead of those there, you know. Let me do the forest first. Hide the clouds, hide the sky. Let's duplicate this group over to coloring alpha 4. So that should be here now. Yep, there's the forest. And let's put it here. How large is this? Very large. Huh. Looking at the shading, it is almost the exact same resolution of this canvas. Amazing. Hey, welcome back, Alex. Alright, so let's have this here. I don't know if I'm gonna want to use this one. What the heck did I just do? Let's apply. By the way, where are you from? Your English is so clear. Well, first of all, thank you. And second, I am from Brazil. How many layers? Oh, that is a lot of layers. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is a lot of layers of this forest. Really? Yep, yep, really. I am from Brazil. Believe it or not. I kind of want to curve this forest a little bit, you know, but not working. In terms of effects, oh, you know what I could do here? I could just merge all of these layers together. Oh, I have an idea. For the moment, I am experimenting with the forest thing. So let's hide all of these things here and leave just the forest. Let's hide everything. There we go. Including, yes, the sketch. Your English is so good. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. English is an awesome language. I dare say. Okay, let's export this forest as a PNG file. So let's call this forest. All right. Once this is done saving, I am going to re-enable all the layers that I hid and then hide this one. All right, so that's done. Let's re-enable these. Okay, except for that one. Fog color set. Okay, this can remain hidden. That looks pretty cool. I like this. I like this. When I apply, I need you for the interview. Well, I regret to inform you, Alex. I'm not the one who does the interviews, unfortunately. Actually, I'm not really sure how those things even go anyway. I think only the GMMs do that. Okay, so let's hide. Oh, not that. Let's hide this. And forest. Let's bring this over to Photoshop. I know it's via chat, but it is via chat. I had no idea, to be honest. Alright, let's make one guideline. Just a little notch on this corner. Copy this over to here. Yep, over to here. Remove that little notch there. And now I can warp the forest. So let's see here. Drop this a bit. Not too much. It has to be subtle. Subtle enough. It must look natural. That's what I mean. And apply. Oh yeah. Seems to work. Nice. What does it look like without the ground and mic over here? Dude. This looks nice. This looks pretty. Now I'm very curious to know what this would look like with the same mountains that I have drawn for this forest. So you know what? Let's import those mountains to see what they look like here. Let's see, duplicate. I'm very likely not actually going to use these mountains. I just want to see what they look like. Although if I like them more than the ones that I have used here, then yes, then I'm gonna replace the mountains. But for the moment, this is just a bunch of experimentation. Oops. Let's have these be there. Let's flip them horizontally. No. Let's hide that. Let's make the ground visible again. Either these mountains do not look as good as I thought they would, or the problem here is being the lighting, the basic lighting. I don't know which. Let's change the colors of the mountains a little bit. Let's make them a little more purplish to match the color of the sky. Less lightness, so they are darker. Yeah. A little less saturation maybe. That should be fine. Same thing with the other one down there. Colorize. Less lightness and a little darker too. But just a little bit more saturation maybe. And okay. Yeah, these mountains do not look good here. Let's remove them. And let's keep these. But the forest works. The forest works. Although if I were to use a different forest, again, I can't just draw the forest myself, but that is going to take a lot of time. Make these forests takes forever. If I were to use another forest, let's see, which other one could I use? What is the name of that picture that I'm trying to think of? Born to Soar, I think. Made to Soar. Made to Soar. That's the name. Here, let's open Final Fix. Let's hide this. Let's hide the cliff. Alright, so the forest. Ooh, these mountains are nice. Very nice. I might want to test with these mountains as well. But for the moment, I just want the forest. And let's hide birds. Actually, no. Let's just duplicate this whole thing, just to experiment. By the way, I can close these things here because you no longer need them. And let's bring this up. Wait, where's the layer where I put the forest? Ah, here. Let's name it forest. There. And hide it. It does not look bad. That's the thing, it doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad either. But I'm not sure if this looks as good. Oops. As this other one here. It does have more atmosphere effects, which might be more helpful for the effect that I'm trying to do here. I kind of like this one a little better. Before I do anything else in regards to that, let me, oops. Let me make this forest appear to be more natural. You know, make it blend with the background a little more. Yeah, let's give it a hue of purple. More darkness. Actually, let's make it green. It is a forest after all. Actually, let's cancel this. Let's do it again. And just reduce the lightness. Nice, nice. It's not bad, but it doesn't really match with the fog over there. Also, should this fog be actually in front of this forest? Maybe that is a problem. Let's move this layer down. Now I can't see the forest. The forest now is barely visible. This might work though. It might work. What if I change whatever this here is called? Not on the forest though, the fogs. Fog number 2, yes. Let's see. Thank you, Alex. Hopefully this is going to look far better once it's finished. The screen could work for this one, but it is too bright. Color dodge? No. It looks like there's light down there. It is not supposed to look like that. Hard light does not look bad on this. Vivid light does though. Exclusion, subtract, divide, hue, saturation, color, luminosity is the last one. I said hard light, right? Where is that? Hard mix. Hard light. Yeah, hard light. And what if I try and make this a little darker? Doesn't really help. Yeah, it doesn't really help. So let's cancel that. What if I change opacity? It doesn't really help either. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Put it back. Put it back! Oh, heck. Oh no. Did I mess up stuff now? Shoot. There we go, that should be fixed. What was I gonna do? Right. Oh no, it is messed up. Hold on. Can I stop misclicking stuff? Thank you very much. Myself. There. Now that's better. Let me hide this forest and make the other one visible, but in between these fog layers. Oh, you know what? This other one here might actually work better for what I am trying to accomplish here. It just might. Multiply, no. Let's change this back to normal. And now I can't see anything there. Hard light. Forest base. Are these just... Oh, that's just that. Trees. That is a lot of tree layers. Can I? No, I cannot change their colors altogether with Control U. This can work, I just gotta figure out how to make it look natural, because right now this is way too bright. What if I change this back to normal, but instead drop the opacity? Okay, so now we can see the forest a little bit more. What if I make it darker? More saturation, perhaps? I think I am getting somewhere. Let's round this up to 55. Oh, yes, I think I'm getting somewhere, guys, with this. I'm gonna keep this like that. And let's make this forest look more natural. So let's save this. And I think I can close this file here. Oh, hold on. Didn't I want to experiment with the mountains on this one? I mean, from this one? I think so. Let's export these mountains before I go any further with the forest. And where's the mountains here? The original mountains. Should be here in the background. No, wait. Ah, here. And the mountains here. Let's put these down here. Move them up a bit. Oh, these might actually look better in this picture than the ones that I recycled from another picture, you know, than these ones. Again, I can't just draw the mountains myself. I have drawn all of these myself for past pictures. It's just that recycling them for some things makes things go by much quicker. I mean, helps a lot with saving time and such. Mountains far, atmosphere, extra clouds, mountains near, fog, atmosphere 2. What exactly is this layer? Oh, I see. Is this the exact same width? I think this is the exact same width of canvas, the same size of canvas, because the selection is just perfect. Well, almost perfect. Wait, what am I saying? Yeah, it is almost perfect. Right here, we can see a little gap here, but that is fine. That is fine. That can be worked. I'm very tempted to use these mountains instead, but I'm not gonna. Let's remove this group from here. Make that one visible again. Oh hey, we have birds over there. Nice. Alrighty. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, there's a gap here. And yeah, just there. So that means that I need to stretch the forest a little bit. And that's gonna be this here. Let's name this group Forest. And stretch it to the sides just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. See, that gap that we had here before is no longer there now. And it's still looking good on the other side too. So perfect. And save. Now let's try and make this forest look more natural. You know, make it look more fitting with the environment. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 layers of trees. That's quite a bunch of trees. I gotta make these things have a hue of purple because of, you know, the color of the sky and whatnot. How exactly am I gonna do this? Atmosphere. Let's toy around with this for a moment. Let's see if this is going to help. Pin lights seems to be good, but oh, you know what I should do? Let's change this back to normal and let's hide both fog layers. Where's the other one? Ah, here. Wait, no, that's not it. This is it. Okay, so now I have a clear view of the forest as it is right now. Let me close this here because I'm not going to need it any longer. Oops. Alright, let's begin with this atmosphere. Actually, let's move the forest up a little bit, just a little bit. There. Let's begin with this atmosphere here. This layer of clouds, basically, or mist, perhaps. Let's make it a little purple, if I can. More darkness. Less opacity. More purpleness. And I never remember the name of this function over here, but let's change it. Let's cycle through and see what results we get. Color dodge, lighter color. What I should actually do is actually start with the purplification. I just made up that word. With the purplification of the forest itself. Yeah, I should probably start with that. Yeah. Let's I ran out of undos here. Well, since okay. Let's leave it this like that. Which trees should I work on first? None of them. Let's hide all of them. Let's hide the vegetation as well. Let's only have the forest base. What is the time for me now? Right now it is 6:04 p.m. And let's colorize this, I guess. Make it purplish. Actually, no. Let's drop the lightness. Midnight for you. Let me guess, you live in Germany. I mean, that's kind of a given. You pretty much told me already when you mentioned the German name. I don't live in the past, you live in the future. Dragons live on the exact time they are supposed to. I should use colorize here. Yeah. Let's see, less lightness. More purple there. Maybe less saturation. Or more saturation. What exactly do I want here? Let's round this up to 80. Let's remove some lightness. Yeah, let's round this to 80. So 280, 80, 80. Well, minus 80, but yeah. Let's try and apply those same numbers to the forest itself. So 280, 80, minus 80. Is this gonna look good? I have no idea. Whoops. Colorize. 280, 80, minus 80. Colorize. 280. Oops. Ah, heck. 280, 80, minus 80. One more layer of trees. 280, 80, minus 80. And now the vegetation layer. 280, 80, minus 80. I can now see the boundaries of some of the, not some, of pretty much all of the cloud brushes that I have used when I drew this forest originally. See this rectangle here around this cloud? This cloud is actually a brush. Okay, in terms of lightness, I suppose the forest is fine as it is right now. If I zoom in, we can actually kind of distinguish some of the trees down there. So it does look like it is actually dark down there, because, you know, it is... Can I even say this is nighttime? I don't know. Dusk? Twilight? Something. Anyway. That is really dark. Hey. Right. Okay, let's fiddle about with this here now. Again, I'm never trying to accomplish realism on my art. I just want things to look natural. Color dodge looks really nice on the forest itself, but see, it kind of gains it highlights a little bit more of the purplish hue, but also gives it a little of a blue, which is natural. The problem is that it is causing the other fog there to become way too highlighted somehow. Wait, what even is that there? In what layer is that? Oh, it is the same layer. It is just contrasting with the color back there, with this other color here. Oh, I see. So yeah, that looks too bright. It works for the forest, but not with, well, whatever's going on there. But what if I enable the other fog layer that is supposed to be back there? Not bad. Not bad. So let's keep color dodge in mind for the time being. And let's keep cycling through these. Overlay might work for this. Soft lights, not that great, not that bad. Difference exclusion, oops. Subtract, no. Divide, hue. Saturation, color, luminosity is the last one. So either overlay, let me zoom. So either overlay or, did I say color dodge for the other one? Yeah, so either overlay or color dodge. I like both of them, to be honest. So this is color dodge. This is overlay. Color dodge. Overlay. Overlay helps a little more with the contrast that this fog, this atmosphere is generating when it basically blends with the color on the layer below it. But I think it makes the forest look too dark. It kills some of the colors from the forest. If I use color dodge, the forest gains a little bit more color and by extension a little bit more light, but it also causes a little more contrast, quite a lot more contrast I'd say with the color back there. Let's keep color dodge for the moment and re-enable fog 2. Okay, so now we have an extra fog. I think that kind of helps with the forest a little bit more, you know. Yeah. Okay, so what if I change the atmosphere from color dodge to overlay, having fog number 2 enabled? No, I think color dodge is the way to go anyway. Yeah. Alright, what about this here? I call this layer fog, but these are actually just clouds floating very low and close to the forest. Overlay. Yes, I think overlay works perfectly for these. But let's keep cycling, maybe there's something better. Yeah, let's go with, what was it again? Screen? No. Overlay? Yes, it was overlay. And actually with overlay, now we can still see the rectangle from the brush. Gotta have to erase that thing. Let's swap this back to normal so I can see what I'm doing. And with a soft round brush for the eraser, let's erase around the cloud, just so the rectangle is no longer visible. Some of it is still there, but it is not going to be noticeable anymore. See, now that looks natural. And same thing with this cloud over here. I don't actually see much of the rectangle on this one, but I know it's there. Let's hide the dragon for a moment so I can see the background. There we go. Some round motions. Not round, circular motions. There. And this one seems to be fine as it is. This here could use a little bit of this treatment. And this one seems fine, but I'm gonna do it here anyway, at least on the corners. And yeah, that seems fine. Let's change back to overlay and let's take another peek. Brilliant. Seems great. Do I want those birds there? I guess. Let's leave the birds. Let's leave them burbs. And save. Okay, let's see what next. Alright, all of this seems to be correct. Seems to be fine as it is. And let's close this group. I don't like how bright that fog is over there. I gotta fix that. And I think that is being caused, well, in part. That actually looks kind of cool. Why is this here? Right. In part, to some extent, this is being caused by the sky itself. As you can see, the mountain layer actually becomes kind of invisible here and then non-existent on the bottom. So some of the sky is actually showing through there. And how am I gonna sort this out? What if I lower the mountains? Bring them down a bit more. It does not help much, to be honest, and reveals a bit too much of the sky, which I don't really want to be that visible, so this height for the mountains is just what I need. Let me hide the ground and all the foreground elements, and sure, the forest. Okay, so now I can see the mountains. I should fill up this whole area here with some color. Let's hide all the clouds and the moons. So all of this is just the mountains? No, there's more there. What is that? Oh, it's the fogs. Okay, so now we have just the mountains. Okay. The way I made these mountains originally is making it quite difficult to make the correction that I need to make here, because there is a gradient of fading here. as you can see. Either I'm gonna have to make new mountains or recycle different mountains, which I don't actually want to do because the other ones that I have made before do not look so good on this picture. Or I'm gonna have to figure out if a way to fix this somehow. I'm gonna try and fix it somehow first. So let's pick a, I don't know, this color from the mountain, and let's make a new layer below it. Let's use a soft round brush. Yeah, this size. The reason why I'm using a soft round brush with this is because it kind of gives a little bit of fading gradient, which is just what I need at the edge there. Alright, now let's use a soft round brush with the eraser. And erase this area here. That was too much. Some there. Yeah, oops. Let's not that. Let's make a selection like this. So now I can use a soft round, a hard round brush. This area here. There we go. All right. That is too dark. Either that or this gradient line happening here on the mountains is just too light. Either way, this does not look good. There must be a way I can fix this. More saturation. Cancel. Why is this so bright like that? Let's select that layer and use the burn tool. Maybe I can darken it up. In a way that works. Yeah, this might work. Let's switch to brush number 500. I'm using 50% exposure on this, by the way. Oh, my lights here just flickered for some reason. I don't like it. Okay. Let's swap this to highlights on the range. No, that made no difference. Shadows? Yeah, let's use a bit of shadows here. I don't know if this is going to look good, for the record. For the moment, I am just experimenting. Now the problem is it kind of looks too dark now. It looks fine here, but not there. Let's bring back the forest and the other elements to see what this looks like. But first, let me make this darker. At least to match what I have just done there. A little more saturation. There, that should be okay. Let's make the moons visible again. The clouds. Atmosphere, not that one. More clouds, not that forest. Although that looks nice. Fog, forest, fog. And the foreground things. And the ground. That has definitely helped. It definitely has helped. But now it looks blue. It looks blue now. What is causing that again? Well, this is one of them, but not it. It's not fog number 2. It is something in the forest layers. It is going to be the atmosphere. Yes, it is. What if I just move this layer now? Make it go further down. No, it doesn't work. Maybe change its opacity, 30%. Not very helpful. Change back to normal. It might be the actual coloring of this layer that has been the problem. Change it back to color dodge. And let's try to change the coloring of the layer itself. Let's make it darker. More saturation or less saturation? Neither. Cancel, let's do that again. And let's activate colorize. Let's drop the lightness. Increase the saturation perhaps. Oh, now that looks very bluish. Alright, saturation is not really gonna do much here. It is all in the lightness, it seems. Alright, let's drop it to 30. Apply. So this is before I made this change, and this is after the change. I still like this one before the change. I still like this one better. It does have an outer glow of white for some reason. I mean, of course it is white. Oh, that's what's actually causing the issues. It was white because of the picture this was originally drawn for the record. Ah, so it's the outer glow that was causing the issues. What if I remove it? Ah, okay. Well, in that case, let's make this purple. Already looks better. Already looks better. Let's just gotta find the correct shade of this color. I could use blue. It's not bad. It's not that great either. Hey, Dragon Kobold, hello there. Welcome to the stream and happy Sunday. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I definitely want this to have a hue of purple. It must match the sky in the environmental light. Or environmental lighting, sorry. Let's use this. And the current size here is 10. I'm doing well. Glad art fight is over. I'm doing very well myself, thank you. You know, I don't think I would ever, at least in the near future, be able to participate on an art fight. I take way too long to draw, to finish anything. What if I add some inner glow? That does not look bad. It really does not look bad. Well, let's see if I can make it look any better. This is helping to mitigate a little bit of that contrast that I was talking about and that I am trying to eliminate. Alright, let's use this. Wait, no. A little darker maybe. Yeah, let's use this one. And let's increase the size. Let's see what difference it makes, if any. No, it makes no difference. Let's go to 10. Choke. No, let's keep this at 0. And apply. Oh yes, it helps a bit. It helps a bit. What might actually help, however, is if I use the eraser with a soft round brush of large size. Let's see, 900, too big, 500, too small, 800, and approach the eraser. Actually, let me use size 1000 and approach the eraser here to make some of the border of this fog atmosphere disappear, so it is not as noticeable. It should help with the blending as well, hopefully anyway. So let's see, this is after I erased, this is before. Hey, PM Gonzaga, welcome to the stream, happy Sunday, thank you for joining. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope that this Sunday has been treating you well. Oh yeah, I think that doing this thing that I have just done helps a bit. It certainly does help to mitigate a little bit more of that contrast. Wait, does it? I'm not very convinced right now, to be honest. Let's not do that for now. Let's keep it like this for the moment. Because I don't know, maybe everything will change once I actually have shading, proper shading in place, I should say. I'm doing very well, Gonzaga. Thank you. Just a bit befuddled. I just made up that word for the record. Befuddled by by the contrasts that I am encountering in here. Another thing that could help maybe is if I make the sky a little darker. But I'm not sure about that. Let's experiment. If I make the sky a little darker, it will make a little bit more sense if I also make at least this moon over here a little brighter. Yeah, let's experiment with that. Let's see what that is going to do. Okay, that didn't do anything. How do I make that thing brighter? Outer glow, no. Inner glow, also no. Yeah, it would have to be this. Ah, no, wait. Wait. Oh, that actually looks very nice. Maybe what I do want is the outer glow. Let's make it a lighter color. So that's the outer glow. Let's change the inner glow as well. Nah, doesn't really make much of a difference. Let's keep the sky the original color for now. Yeah. Some sleep. Bye bye. Have a nice evening. All right, Alex. Thank you so much again for joining the stream. I hope you have enjoyed the little you saw here. Sleep well and have an awesome week. See you in the next one. Now I think the sky is too bright. Now that I have made it darker. You know what I'm gonna do instead? Instead of darkening the sky itself, let's make a new layer above it. And let's grab the paint bucket. Black. And boom. Put that there. And now just change the opacity on this layer. 50, 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yeah, let's have this be 50% for now. Let's call this layer Sky Darkener. I don't know if that's an actual word. Yeah, oops. Yeah. That looks okay-ish. Let's change this to not that, preferably. What was the original here? Darken? Yes, I gotta remember this. The Moon 2 is using darken on this, whatever this is called. Let me cycle through these to see if I find a better option. linear art allows us to see a little more of the moon's texture. I'm not sure if you can see that on the stream, but it's not bad. Okay, let's change this back to darken as it was before. And what if I bring this to here? Nope, that made it worse. What if I remove the 80% opacity and swap it for 100? Changing the opacity on Moon 2 to 100% helps. Slightly, but it helps. Now I am thinking that this fog here above the forest is too bright. And that's still a problem with this layer here. Let's drop its opacity a bit. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. 10% opacity. Okay, I think 10% works a little better. Let's change this here accordingly. Now this area here, there's too much darkness happening there for some reason. What is going on there? It's not one of the fogs. Well, not completely anyway. Is it maybe one of the far away clouds that I have added? Moon, shadow over moon, upper clouds. Oh. That looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. That looks pretty cool. But no. Maybe if I add a little bit of opacity to this layer, it might look a little better. 80. Yeah, let's have 80% on this one. Yeah, because now we can see a little more of that moon there. Nice. Let's keep looking. Atmosphere. Is this layer supposed to be visible? And if so, well, definitely not this color. That is just pure blue. No, that is not going to work. I don't know what's up with this layer. I can't remember. Clouds. Ah, this is what I was looking for. Yeah, no, not much of a help, to be honest. These could use a little change in their color though. Make them darker perhaps? I'm not entirely convinced. Maybe if instead of making them dark, I change this, whatever this is called. One day I will figure out what this option here is called, and I will remember that. Oh no, this is horrible. No, let's keep this normal. Yeah, I think the way to go here is to actually make the clouds darker. Not too dark. Let's see, this seems to be fine. It works for these up here, but not as well for this one down here. Alright, let's not change them for now anyway. This darkness here is really bothering me. But I suppose... it is being caused by the fog. Fog number 1. I mean, not necessarily being caused by the fog itself, but the fog, because the issue is actually on the layer of the mountain. What is happening is that the fog is highlighting that thing. Do I need this one here? Do I actually need this fog layer? I'm not sure I do. Let's operate without it for now. Unless the problem is actually a matter of, I don't know, opacity on the layer perhaps. Let's drop it to 50%. Yeah, the difference is not very positive. Or significant anyway. Let's change a couple things. Let's colorize, make it more purple. Give it more saturation. And let's see about the lightness. Maximum saturation and maximal lightness. Saturation doesn't actually do much. Okay, so this is the same layer with maximum saturation and lightness. I'm gonna hide and make make it visible again a few times to compare. Same thing with or without the layer there, which means yeah, I think it's best if I just have this layer completely hidden, therefore not there, at least for now. So in regards to the background, let's hide the foreground stuff and the ground. That is not a bad background, I dare say. Maybe I should make this moon over here a little brighter in the sky. Let's give it a little more opacity. No. Instead, let's make it glow. Like the moon does, you know? So let's see, outer glow. White. Yep. Size. $35 should work. What is going to happen if I add inner glow? Makes no difference. So let's just use outer glow. Just like that. What happens if I change this? Yeah, let's keep this normal. Opacity. This is 50%, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I suppose I can use 100% opacity on that moon, no problem. But I do want that thing to be... not to be. I still want it to have a purplish hue to it. After all, it does need to look like it is actually being seen through the atmosphere. That is green. Interesting. Luminosity. Luminosity and normal are pretty much the same. Let's drop the opacity to 80%. And yeah, I think that's the best that I'm gonna accomplish with that, unless I drop it down here. No, doesn't really make a difference. So let's keep it at 80% for now. Let's see what next. Yeah, background wise, I actually like this. Do I need to do anything else with this background? Like, am I gonna actually have to do shading of this? And that is actually an important question, because the forest, since I have recycled from another picture, I took it from the final version of that picture, and so the forest is already shaded. All I did was basically change a few color levels and hues here and there on the forest itself and the atmosphere and fog that came along with that. The mountains, pretty much the same deal. Same thing with the clouds. So I don't think the sky is actually going to require any shading. The mountains, I kind of feel like they could still use a little bit more work. What is gonna happen if I change the opacity on the mountains? Now they look semi-invisible, which makes sense. What if I make them darker? Kind of like this. But I want to change opacity. Yeah, sure. 100%. Not opacity, saturation. Oh, yes. It looks better. Look at that. Yes. It looks better. Yes, nice. I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this like this. Am I? Let me experiment with something. What happens if I do this? I just made the very top of the mountains a little lighter. Oh, it looks so much nicer. Alright, so I am going to do a little bit of lighting on the mountains, but not right now. For now, let's leave them like this. Save. Let's see, next. I should start working on this ground here. Yes, I definitely should. Let's I know I said earlier that I don't mind this ground is not actually going to be symmetrical. So, you know, same size on this side as it is on this side, but the fact that it isn't is actually bothering me. I didn't really think I didn't really think it would not bother me, but it is, and that is bothering me. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's hide that, and let's select this, copy, and paste above itself. I hope that is right. Flip horizontal and move it to the other side. And paste. I mean apply. Okay. Now let's change the opacity on the original stuff. And let's select this. This is going to take a moment, but we're getting there. Observe the scroll bars on Photoshop. Ah, we're almost there. Oh. There we go. Now delete that, undo the selection, and change this opacity back to 100%. Brilliant. Now it is even. Now it is symmetrical. Merge. Nice, there we go. Cool. Now I am happy. Let's save. Okay, let's see what next. How exactly do I want this ground to be? Do I want it to be dirt, like maybe a little grassy too, but you know, like the top of a hill? Do I want it to be rocky, so like Braveheart is standing on top of a rocky hill or a mountain or cliff? Let me see what I have in my assets and textures folder. What is that folder called again? Is it actually called assets and textures? I don't think so. Maybe textures and assets. Nope. There it is. Assets and textures. Alright, let's see. What have we got here? Got this rock texture. Concrete cobble, that is not gonna work here. Another rock texture. What is this, a rock wall? Yes. Not gonna work. Subtle corrugated? What? Oh. Alright, some sort of pattern. Let me delete this file here. Irregular stone floor. Yeah, no, that's not gonna do it. Brushed metal, definitely not. Beige carpet? What did I use this one for? I don't recall using that texture before. Carbon fiber. What is this? A wall texture, I guess? That is very pleasing, but not gonna work. What am I looking at? Is this supposed to be space? No, none of these textures will work. Let me see if I can find a better one. I still don't know if I want that to be dirt or rock. Let's try dirt textures. Dirt texture. I don't actually need to apply a texture there, to be honest. The thing with actually using a texture is that it helps make it look more natural. That is just mud. Dirt ground texture. Oh, this one is on DA. I hated that Google removed the C image button from here. Oh, and this one is tileable. Nice. Is it free to use? Feel free to use this however you want, although I definitely appreciate if you link back to this in case you use it. That is no problem. Let's download this and let's experiment with it. And let's bring this over to Photoshop. And select all, copy. Let's paste it over here. Oh, it is a pretty big resolution. That is good. Now, since this is tileable, let's tile it. There. Oh, it tiles perfectly. Very seamlessly, yeah, you know what I mean. Let's apply another one. There. Now let's merge these three. Okay. Let's drop its resolution, I mean its opacity to 50% so I can see the ground back there. Let's place it here. I don't know if this is the very center, but it doesn't really matter. And now, perspective. Okay. Scale. A little more perspective over there. Distort. No. Scale. Let's drop this all the way down here and change and work some more with the perspective. All right, let's change the scaling again. Now let's apply a little bit of warping. Drop it here. Bring it up in the center. A little more to the sides. Drop it there. Like so. Now this one is really not a big deal if it doesn't get not even what's the word, symmetrical, if it doesn't become symmetrical, because there's no way I can make this actually be symmetrical. Alright, let's apply this. Let's see. Right. Let's select here ground base, invert the selection, delete that. Let's see, opacity 30%. Yeah, see, it looks like dirt. Yeah, actually, I suppose I could use this. Some grass, however, at least, is going to be required here. Definitely. Let's call this layer dirt texture 30% because I am using 30% opacity. And I should probably go ahead and at least do the basics of the grass if I actually want grass here. So let's experiment with grass. Let's make a new layer and grab a grass brush. Some plants are gonna be good to have here. Let's pick some random green just so I can see what I am going to be doing here. Let's zoom in. Ah, interesting. So I see how this works. This brush works. I mean, I got a stroke from up to the bottom, from top to bottom. So it actually looks like grass, like there's grass standing on the ground, you know. So let's do a few applications of this, like so. I'm just experimenting, just to see what this looks like and if it pleases my needs. Honestly, that does not look bad. It is, however, not quite what I need. Ugh. I was supporting myself with my elbow on the desk and it slipped off. This brush is nice. It might be, what is this? This is cool. It is not going to solve the problem. It's not going to do what I need, but it looks cool. What exactly is this anyway? Let me increase the size of this brush so I can see the shapes. Kind of looks like some sort of leaves, as in tree leaves. So definitely not what I need. This is just plants. I mean, technically that's what grass is, plants. But this does not work for what I need. Yeah, these are kind of bushes. Oh, this is the brush that I have just tried and I said that I like. These are leaves, more leaves. These are just plants. This is nice, but not what I need. For grass, does not work. Those are leaves. More leaves. More leaves. I have a lot of leaves. I don't know what this is. These are more leaves, seemingly. I think those are just branches. Those are trees. Alright, all of these are trees actually. Do I have more grass brushes? I have more plants. I'm seeing here. That's just downright a leaf. Good God, I have. Why do I have so many leaves? No, I need grass. I need more and better grass. These here are just plants. Some of these might be helpful. They might work. I might make use of them. This one is not one of them. It is grass, kinda. Very tall grass. Which is definitely not what I need for this. Yeah, this does not work. Those are just plants. More plants. More plants. Wait. Yeah, it does not look good for grass. Not at all. What is this? What am I looking at? It leaves a nice trace, a nice trail, but I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is either. Looks nice though. No. I need leaves. What is this? Oh. Weird. It has a thing on the corner here. What is happening? This is a... Yeah, I think this is cloud. Cloud slash smoke. Yes, it is. So, not what I need. More leaves! Jesus Christ. Okay, this is kind of grass. This one might work. Like... The problem is that it applies too much of it. What if maybe I change some settings here? Let's see. Scatter. Yeah, let's have it scatter more. That is too much. Or is it? Let's change the color of the green. I mean the shade of the green. Yeah. What did it just do? What? Photoshop? I put Photoshop on full screen. That wasn't supposed to happen. How do I get out of here? That's a bit of a problem. Okay, one problem at a time. Let's see about this grass. Yeah. Now I don't have scroll bars on Photoshop because I put the thing on full screen. How the heck did I do that? Window. Better question yet, how the heck do I undo this? No, not minimize. Sure, minimize. Yeah, it doesn't do it. Help! Workspace extensions, no. No. Snap to, no. Filter, no. Select, no. Type, no. Layer, no. It's definitely none of these. Purge, no. Image, no. I can't drag the window. Let's see. Where's the option to drag the window? Come on, stupid Windows 10. It has restore and move disabled. Oh, heck. CorelDRAW, I forgot about CorelDRAW over here. I gotta save the change that I made. Let me do this before I forget. Okay, is the whole body selected? I mean, the section of the body? Seems to be. Yep, it is. Good. Let's save this as alpha 3, I guess. And close CorelDRAW. You know what? I'm gonna close Photoshop and open it again. Maybe that will fix the problem. The problem that I have just created myself. Yeah, see, it is doing it with everything. So, save. Alt F4. Oh, it's still saving. Alright, so that's been saved. Let's open it again and hope it is not going to be full screen. Good, it isn't. How the hell did I do that? Oh my goodness. Alright, back to what I was doing. Testing grass. Yeah, I'm not sure I like this. Shape dynamics, scattering. Shape dynamics. Wait, where did I change the thing? Here? Was it here? Count. Whoa, that is a lot of grass. Let's have one. Yeah, this isn't really bad. The thing is, this shape of grass is just not really good for what I am intending. Now, where is this brush? Good luck me in finding it. Let's just look at all the brushes. That's just a bunch of leaves. I don't know what that is. That's plants, feathers. I don't know what that is. Star. Oh. What is this? It looks cool. What is this, some sort of chain? I don't know. Oh, you know something that I'm thinking? I just remembered. A few weeks ago. Oh, there's this grass here. This is a very default grass. I can use this, but I really don't want to rely so much on this grass. Every time I draw grass, I end up resorting to this brush. I want to change that. But anyway, a few weeks ago I tested a different art program, and it has some interesting brushes. Let me check that thing and see if it has a usable for the purpose that I need, for my intended purpose rather. If it has a usable grass brush, airbrush, pencil, pen, brush. Are these all the brushes it has here? Brush size. I think so. And where are those different things that I was playing with the other time? That's the fill bucket. Oh hey, my kitten is here. How did you get in here, guy? Don't go making messes, alright? Or otherwise I'm gonna have to put you away. I mean, put you out of the room. Anyway, where were those interesting brushes that I was playing with when I first tested this program? I found a bunch of cool stuff. Decoration, maybe? Ah, yes, it was this. Decorations. Vegetation. There's just a bunch of leaves. I want grass. There's grass. Grass A. No. 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 There's my work. There's my work. Let's export this picture. It's a PNG file. Not really necessary, but actually, I have a better idea. 5028.13. Can I change the size of this canvas? Layer. Selection. View. Filter window. Canvas. No. Am I gonna have to make a new document here to change the size of the canvas? Oh no, here, change canvas size. 5028.13 in pixel units, yes. How do I zoom out? Okay, that's how. Right, now let's cancel this. And let's hide make these two visible, save, make these two invisible again, and hide everything except that ground base, including the forest. Yes. Okay, let's have just this. Save. No, don't save as. Merge this down, and let's make a little notch on the corner there. Copy this and paste it. What? Oh, I'm a dummy. Merge this down. There we go. Now copy this and paste it here. Okay. So now, wait. It has no transparency? Why it has no transparency? It should have transparency. Ugh. Am I gonna have to save this as a PNG file and import that to have the transparency? Seriously? Round sample. Fine. Now close this and open Alpha 4 again. Right. Meanwhile, let's undo this. Hide that layer. And can I just import this straight into this program? Seems like I can. Let's copy this. Ah, there we go. Now I have transparency. And yeah, there's the grass. Okay, so let's make a new layer above this one, or rather just move that one. And alright, let's leave this like that. Yeah, that seems fine. Let's change this color to a very bright green. Doesn't matter that it is the wrong shade of green that I'm gonna need. What I need right now is to actually see how this is going to look like. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Size-wise, Size-wise, maybe... Actually, maybe this size might be perfect. Let's put a bunch of this stuff all over the place. Okay, maybe not that much. And no big deal if it goes beyond the ground itself. I'm just experimenting. Okay, let's copy this and paste it on Photoshop. Oh no! It does not keep transparency! Ah. Fine. Fine. This is fine. Save as. Can I do PNG file? Yes, I can. Breathing out. Grass sample. Wait, what did the message say there? I wasn't paying attention. Whatever. Excel? Excuse me? I didn't call for Excel. How the hell would I have done that? Ugh. Whatever. Grass. Here, grass sample. Let's bring this over to Photoshop. And sure, let's copy the whole thing and just paste it here. And now put it all the way on the bottom. Come on, snap to the corner. Freaking selection. Why isn't this snapping? Yeah, I'm gonna have to manually do this, won't I? There. Okay. Now, as we can see, there is a bunch of this going beyond. I can just select the ground and erase the ones that are outside. But then there's these here that are inside and just kind of poking out a bit. The best thing would be if I actually have this brush from Manga Studio in Photoshop. That would be ideal. Can I import brushes from here to Photoshop? Export subtool. Subtool file, grassland.sut. What is the file extension for Photoshop brushes? It's definitely not that. Brushes for Photoshop. These are ABR. Let me Google something. Export Manga Studio brushes to Photoshop. Clip Studio. Is Clip Studio Manga Studio? Export brushes for use in PSD. Let's see this. I am using a few programs which use PSD files and want to export my brushes from CSP. How do I take something like a real pencil and convert it to PSD so I can use it on my mobile device? Ugh. You can't. You could locate the texture used by the brush and export that, and then try to create the brush settings in Photoshop. Yeah, I mean, I kind of know how to do that myself, but It looks like you can do the other way around. Export from Photoshop to the other program. But that's not what I want to do. Yeah, I think Manga Studio is this Clip Studio thing. We just might have changed the name at some point. CSP is this CSP? No, it is SUT. So let's try this. .SUT brushes Photoshop. SUT into ABR. Is ABR the extension for Photoshop's brushes? Yes. You would have to make an image of the brush. Yeah, that's not gonna solve my problem, is it? How do I open them in Photoshop? Files in the SUT format do not open in Photoshop because they are file formats specific to Clip Studio Paint. Yeah. If I actually want those brushes on Photoshop, I'm gonna have to make them myself. I can export them, but I cannot import them into Photoshop, clearly. Grass sample. Right. Let's let me look at them again. Well, I suppose the best bet is to actually try and create, or rather recreate, the brush on Photoshop. So let's pick color black. And give me a bigger size with this brush. Oh, the brush is already a rather good size. I'm assuming this is pixels, 370. It has very different shapes. Okay, so these two seem to be the exact same thing. Can I import, copy rather, this with transparency to Photoshop? I cannot. Right. Fine. I'll just export this whole shabam as a PNG file. Yeah, sure. Call it new canvas, whatever. Layer information cannot be maintained if you save layer in this format. Do you want to proceed? Yes. Let's see. New canvas. Let's make a new file. 800 by 600. Paste these there. And close the original. And also let's delete the original. Okay. Let's delete that. So that little thing there, I want this to be a brush. How do I make that again? I had made a brush myself before, which I did use for art. Let's see if I can remember how to make a brush. Let's select this. Let's see the options. Select no. Let's expand this here. Brush presets. Let's copy this. Clone source. Adjustments. This for font stuff. 2 presets. No. Define brush preset. No. Define pattern. No. I don't remember how to make brushes. Oh no. Menus. What does this button do? Open preset manager. No, this is just to manage the presets that I have loaded. That is not what I want. Reset, replace. No. Wet media brushes. No. Load. No. Man, I can't remember how to make brushes. I'm gonna have to Google that. Also, let's save this thing. Make Photoshop brushes. I really don't remember how to make brushes. Create a brush tip from an image. Using any selection tool, select the image area you want to use as a custom brush. The brush shape can be up to 2500 pixels. When painting, you can't adjust the hardness of sample brushes, whatever. Choose Edit, Define Brush Preset. So let's select just this. Yeah. Alright, just this area. So edit. What was it again? Define brush preset. Yes. Name the brush and click OK. Ah, so that was how you do it. Okay. That's a size 83. I thought this would be larger. I need this to be larger. Okay. Let's try it again. Let's see, decoration, grassland. Let's make this brush be the largest size possible. That is gigantic. Wait, is it? I think that's just the spread area. Particle size. Oh. Ah, I see. Okay. So the particle size is actually what I would want. Apparently. Anti-aliasing. Yes. Strong. That's not strong enough. Normal. Let's not touch that. Particle density. Oh. That's neat. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's not change that. Let's just go with this. So edit, define brush preset. And What if I go on Corel Draw, bring this over to there, make a vector out of this so I can have this be at a higher resolution / definition, and then use that to make the brush. Because if I do that with a higher definition, I can have an easier time when making grass for larger areas, because this one here is going to be a size 83, and this is that is going to be very tiny. And if I size it up, I don't think this is going to look any good. Let me experiment first. All right, let's experiment with that first. Let's experiment here. New layer. Here. Okay. That is the size, right? Let's scattering. Oh! Would you look at that? Not bad. Shape dynamics. Let's see. Count jitter. 100%. Okay, count. That's a lot, very dense. Oh, you know what? This might actually work. Dual brush. What is this gonna do? Yeah, no, let's not use that. Color dynamics. That seems fine. Smoothing. I don't know, is there a difference? Can't tell. Let's re-enable smoothing. Yeah, I'm not sure if there is a difference. Build up. Oh, I see. If I hold, it keeps applying. Okay. Scattering. Scatter 56%. What if I increase this? Alright, it increases the area it is applied to. What if I have this at 50%? Not very good. Let's try 100. This might work, guys. This might work. Shape dynamics. Angle jitter. Interesting. Medium diameter. What is this going to look like? Not bad. Not bad, but it kind of kills the pen pressure. Well, it doesn't actually kill pen pressure, it's just it basically nullifies it. Roundness jitter. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it kind of looks interesting. Brush projection. Markiplier is watching the scariest video on YouTube. That's going to be interesting. So this brush projection did not seem to do much. Flip Y jitter, nope. Flip X jitter, nope. Just mirrors the thing. Okay, I think this might actually work. Let me just test the dual color thing. Okay, yes, there's red and there's blue. I mean green. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, I think this will work. Let's hide this layer with the imported grass, and let me draw my own with this new brush that I made. A little more scattering here might be good. Oh, I forgot, I was going to test the size of the thing. What if I change this to 500, for example? What is this going to look like? It looks like garbage. Yeah, and this is why I thought of making a vector of it at a high definition and then use that for the brush. So I think I'm gonna do that. So all right, let's copy this tiny thing, paste it here, give it transparency, save as a PNG file, grass sample. Yeah, sure, replace. Could not save file because it is open in use and whatever. It is this file here. Don't care about that. Let's try again. Grass sample. Yeah. Now let's open CorelDRAW. I don't know if this is going to work out the way I think it will. I'm experimenting. Let's create a new file here. Why isn't Control N working? Weird. RGB, rendering resolution 500 dpi, yes. Let's import from here. Grass sample. Yeah, put that there in the middle. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh shoot, that's not what I meant to do either. Okay, let's make this big. Certainly much bigger than the original size. Okay, how many pixels is this? Can I change the here, units, pixels. That is very, very big. Maybe too big. Let's make it smaller. Like around the thousands should be fine. Yeah. Now let's see, quick trace. I don't think quick trace. Huh. That is not bad. But no, let's not use quick trace. Let's instead actually draw our own vectors here. Let's try it. Let's make this green for the moment, just so I can see. Curve it there. Yeah. That should be enough for one blade. Let's do the same thing here. Again, I have no idea if this is going to work out well, if at all. I mean, it will work to some degree, I just don't know how well. I am experimenting. This is all very experimental. Let's go for another blade. And this one should be thicker down here. Curved over there. And more curved there. I have no idea if this is going to look any good. No idea at all. Alright, let's make this here thick and thinner up here. Too thin. There we go, that's better. Let's curve it some more up here, and now inside over here. Yeah, I guess. No. Yes, this is a bit better. Let's see the next grass blade. There. The fact that I am using a shade of gray, I mean of green, for these lines here is just pure coincidence. I just need something to contrast well enough against the black of the original picture. That way I can more easily see what I'm doing. And yes, I am obviously saying this because grass is green. Just a happy coincidence, I'd say. Alright, just 2 more grass blades here and I should be done with this. Convert to curve. Yeah. Okay. Last one here now. Okay, that should do it. Let's now remove the original image and make this all black. Yeah, there it is. Let's export this as a PNG file. Grass for brush. Okay, that should have been exported. Wow, 1065 by 432 pixels in size. It got big. Alrighty, so that's the new thing. Let's select it. Edit, define brush preset. What should I call this? Grass scattered grass, maybe? Scattered grass. Sure. Oh hey, it selected the brush by itself. Nice. Now, let's experiment. Yeah, see? Now it should be much easier. Let's change the size to 83, which is the size of the other one that I was experimenting with. Now let's see what this looks like. Yeah, look at that. See, and this is why I wanted a high definition image for the brush, because then I can resize it at my will without it looking bad. Now let's enable shape dynamics and scattering and color dynamics. Let's see, scattering count 1. Hold on. Shape dynamics, color dynamics, scattering. Yeah. That's not bad. Let's change the size to 500 so I can properly see what is happening here. Okay, let's drop it to 100 so I can have a better view. Okay, shape dynamics. Roundness, jitter, no angle. Angle. Yeah, no. Minimum diameter. No. Let's try this here. Count. This just adds more grass to every single stroke of the brush, which is not necessarily what I need. What if I reduce this? Does not really make much of a difference, does it? I needed to scatter more. Ah, here's the scatter control. It's up here. That is actually not bad. Let's drop it to 83, like the original from the other program. Not very good. Maybe if I increase the size now, let's say 100, for the ones that are a little closer on the foreground here. Let's have a closer look at what I have just done. You know, does not look bad comparing with the one that I did on the other program. It is not as good, but it's not bad. The thing with the original is that it has more different blades. So what I have to do in the future is maybe add more different things of this to the same image, and then use that to make into a brush. So in that case, let me save this, because this is going to be, yeah, I almost dropped my pen. This is going to be useful in the future. Grass. And close this. this invisible. Now the one problem that I'm seeing here right now is that the closer to the edge over here, the less grass there is, mainly here, for example. Let me see if I can sort that out. 83. With, you know, some more individual applications here and there. I know some went off, that is fine. Those are fine anyway, at least with this brush. Because now here, I have a little more control on how these are applied. And therefore, how and which ones I can erase with the eraser. Okay. Let's see now. Let's erase the excess. And that is the ones that are poking out. Not poking out, but rather completely out there. This blade here, for example, just floating there in the air. Here's some more. Here's another one. This one needs to go away. And these. And this one. And that one. And these over here. Let me use a larger brush for these. And there we go. Bless you. Bless you. That's my dad sneezing in the background. Okay, grass. Save. I'm not entirely sure I am happy with this. So much trouble, so much work to get this brush, and I am not sure if I like it. Let's close this program because I don't need it anymore. Round sample, let's delete this. I don't think this is going to be necessary anymore. Right, let me think a bit. How can I improve this ground? I know this is just the basics for now, but even for the basics, I suppose this could be better. I don't think I can think of much right now, to be honest. I think the problem that I am feeling right now is that I am so used to drawing completely grass-covered, very lush, grassy fields that seeing such sparse grass on dirt like this is kind of, I don't know, not weirding me out is not the term, but it is not. What am I trying to say here? What am I trying to express? I don't know. I'm not used to this, so it kind of bugs me. It's not that it is bad, it's not that it is wrong, it's just that I'm so accustomed to doing it differently that it looks strange. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It looks strange. But I'll have to think of this further before I do anything else with this ground. For now, I'm approaching 3.5 hours of stream. I think I'm going to stop here for now. Let's save this, and also save as a PNG file for comparison's sake, to compare with sample 2. So let's save this as sample 3. So yeah, I think I'm going to stop here for today and continue either sometime this week if I have the time, or on the next Sunday. And hopefully by then I will have already figured out what I want to do about this grass and, well, the ground in general. In the end, I might end up just completely removing the dirt and just replacing this with rock. That is potentially what I might end up doing. So let's compare. So this here is what I have accomplished last Sunday, and this is today. Let me see something. Ah, interesting. So this line art here, I had originally colored it to go all the way up to here, but on the fix I made it different. I'll have to figure it out if I want it this way or the way it was before, because if I want it the way it was before, I will have to apply this correction before I start shading, and I have already merged these layers. I am still in time to do this fix, so I will have to figure this out. And this is one of the reasons why I save backups, why I have so many of the basically the same file but with different names. So Alpha 0, Alpha 1, Alpha 2, which, by the way, by this time I should no longer be working on coloring alpha, but rather just the alphas. But regardless, because if I want to apply this fix, I will have to go back to Alpha 3 or Alpha 4 to get these layers before I merge them, so I can apply the fix there and then bring them over to the current file. But regardless, so this was last Sunday and this was today. Yeah, I do say quite an improvement already. Notice the moon, both moons, there's two of them in the sky, the mountain, the forest. It has a forest now. Alright, I like how this is turning out. But yeah, let's close this and this. So yeah, my friends, I stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays. I play a different game every week on Wednesdays and Fridays, and I draw live on Sundays, just like today. The stream on Wednesdays, they should start at 4 p.m. No, sorry, at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The streams on Fridays should start at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and the streams on Sunday should start at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The streams on Wednesday specifically, they are always in Portuguese, but the streams on Fridays and Sundays are always in English, just like today. So if you join the stream on Wednesday and you don't understand a single thing that I'm saying, that's the reason why. But yeah, my friends, thank you all so much for joining today. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you had fun. I always enjoy your company, and I hope to see you all again on the next streams. So I wish you all an awesome evening, an awesome week that is to come, and yeah, until we meet again, God bless you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Present some problems and we don't know what to do. You've come to find new feelings and exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in mind your bearing's only worse if you don't try. Don't bet on taking trips because they'll turn your trips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite big if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I will not let that my opinion of such enough. Bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes and set it not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mark my opinion of the fact that if you could fix the failings of the current paradigm, we would have a hero who's supposed to be elusive and on time. Just on time. And then we would all contrive new conflicts, you know. So bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes and set it not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mark my opinion of the show. Bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mark my opinion of the stipulations placed before you to get all the things you really need. Mr. Big may make things hard, but you have got to plant your seeds. Go to war, fight more. Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one famous ever got there just by flinching at their foes. Cling against the torment claw with all your might at what you know. Don't let go, just flow. Don't wait or play to indecision. Don't bet on taking trips because you've got to be more grand. You got to think ahead and carry out the things you've planned. The truth can be obvious when you can see where puzzles lay. Don't quit on hopes or dreams when you have simply got to gin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. You've got to keep on sailing even when you want to frown. The world will keep on turning without matter where you land. You might as well be running when your feet should hit the sand. Don't bet on thinking just because you got to be more grand. Chin up, don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. Chin up, don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your trips to trash.